My beloved, I see you tonight, sitting in the quiet dark with that familiar weight pressing on your chest. Another day has slipped away, and the ache remains. The quiet longing for someone to truly see you, to choose you without you having to run after them. You've tried so hard, haven't you? Reaching, hoping, checking messages, replaying conversations in your mind until exhaustion settles in like an old friend. Why does it always leave you emptier? Why does the search for love feel more like a chase that never ends? I am right here with you in this moment, holding every unspoken tear, every tired sigh. You are not invisible to me. You don't have to keep chasing anymore. That restless pursuit of affection, of attention that feels like love, but never quite becomes it. It only drains the life I gave you. When you chase, you start believing that if you try harder, text more, prove more, then maybe they will stay. But that is not love, my child. That is fear wearing the mask of hope. It turns attention into affection and leaves you mistaking crumbs for a feast. The right one will never make you run after them like that. The right one will see the spirit in you that is already running toward me. Come closer and let me show you the way I designed this from the very beginning. Think of Adam in the garden. He was not scrolling the earth looking for a companion. He was working the soil I entrusted to him, naming the animals, walking with me in the cool of the day, content in the purpose I gave him. He was faithful in the ordinary, and when his heart was steady and his steps were sure, I looked at him and said, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." Then I brought Eve to him. I brought her at the perfect moment, when he was whole in me, not desperate without me. That is still the pattern I long for you to follow. Purpose first, my presence first. The relationship comes after, like a gift placed gently in open hands, not snatched in clenched fists. But so many of my children flip the order. They chase the person before they have learned to tend their own garden. They want companionship before they have learned self-control, before they have learned to obey my quiet voice in the small things. And when it breaks, the pain cuts deep. The numbness settles in. The questions rise like waves. Am I not enough? Will I always be alone? I see those questions, beloved. I feel the weight of them with you. The silence you sometimes feel from me is not abandonment. It is the sacred space where real growth happens. When the prayers for the right person seem to hang in the air unanswered, I am not ignoring you. I am teaching you to trust when you cannot see. To believe when you cannot feel. Faith beyond feelings is the strongest kind. Feelings come and go like morning mist, but my word stands forever. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My love for you does not rise and fall with someone else's interest. Let go now. Let go of the need to force what I have not yet given. Let go of the pride that says you must be pursued in a certain way, or it is not real. Love is not a game of who can ignore longer or who texts first. Love is two hearts that have both learned to be satisfied in me and then choose to serve each other. Even I, who pursued you all the way to the cross, never forced you to accept my love. I invited. I waited for your yes. That is the beauty of real relationship, mutual, gentle, free. Have you felt the emotional numbness after another disappointment? The way your heart shuts down to protect itself, the way even prayer feels heavy. That numbness is not the end. It is the soil where endurance takes root. Spiritual growth almost always grows through pain. Every hurt, every rejection, every time you felt unseen is shaping you into someone who can love without desperation, who can lead without fear, who can wait without bitterness. I'm using it all. Forgive, my child. Forgive the ones who took your attention but never gave their heart. Forgive the ones who made you chase and then walked away. And forgive yourself for the times you ran ahead of my timing. for the nights you settled for less, because the loneliness felt too loud. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is the door that lets my peace walk in. It clears the way so you can receive what is truly yours without carrying old scars into new ground. Trust me when you do not understand. You do not need to know why the wait is long. You do not need to figure out why some seem to find love easily while you keep learning patience. My ways are higher. My thoughts are higher. I see the whole story. I know the desires of your heart because I placed them there, as I spoke through my servant long ago. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Those words are still true for you tonight. In the waiting, practice gratitude in the ordinary. Thank me for the breath in your lungs when you wake. Thank me for the work of your hands, for the quiet moments when you feel my nearness, for the small kindnesses that cross your path. Gratitude shifts your eyes from what is missing to the abundance you already carry in me. It trains your heart to be content, to find joy in the garden I have already given you. Build that garden, beloved. Tend your purpose. Develop the gifts I placed in you. Learn to lead yourself with discipline before you ever lead another. A man or woman who walks in calm obedience does not need to beg for respect. It flows naturally from the quiet strength of a soul anchored in me. That is what draws the right person. Not smooth words, not endless availability, but the depth that only comes from time spent with me. There is a difference between godly pursuit and desperate chasing. Pursuit is intentional and peaceful. It says, I see you and I am interested, but I will not lose myself to prove it. Chasing is fearful and restless. It says, please choose me so I can finally feel worthy. You can show interest without surrendering your identity. You can move forward with confidence because your worth is already settled in me. If they do not see your value, release them with grace. You were never called to convince anyone. The right one will recognize what I have placed in you without you having to perform. For the women listening, if you long for a man who leads with godliness, then become the woman I describe in my word. Clothed with strength and dignity, busy with her hands, speaking wisdom, preparing her heart and her life. Do not sit back expecting to be chased while your own spirit waits idly. Build, serve, grow. That is the woman a godly man will notice and cherish. For the men, do not seek the helper until you have learned to walk faithfully with the Father. Learn obedience, learn self-control, learn to manage the garden I gave you. Then I can trust you with the blessing of partnership. Love is never one chasing while the other hides. It is two people chasing me and meeting on the same path. It is not 50-50. It is 100-100. It is sacrifice, the kind I showed you when I gave everything on the cross. I did not play games with your heart. I gave my love freely, yet I never begged you to accept it. Follow my example. Stop begging for love from those who cannot see you. Stop pouring your energy into proving your worth. Start pouring it into your walk with me. Work on your spiritual health. Renew your mind with my truth. Step into your calling with courage. That is what makes you beautiful, what makes you ready. Not desperation, not performance. Just a heart that is fully mine. You do not need a relationship to feel valuable. I have already declared your worth with my blood. You are my beloved, chosen, redeemed. Learn to be at peace in your own garden. Walk with me daily until the craving for outside validation grows quiet and the only voice you need is mine. In that place of rest, you become someone worth finding. When that day comes, and it will, I will bring the right one. Not because you chase them, but because you became the person I created you to be, the one who walks in obedience, who carries peace, who knows they are already complete in me. The world may call the chase normal. It may tell you that drama is exciting and peace is boring. But I tell you the truth. Real love feels like home. It does not confuse you. It does not play with your heart. It does not require you to lose yourself. The right one will simply see the same God working in both of you and say yes. So tonight, lay the chase down. surrender it completely. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and everything else I have for you will be added in its perfect time. Delight yourself in me, and I will give you the desires of your heart. Those who wait on me will renew their strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. Cast every care on me, because I care for you. You are a new creation. The old way of desperate chasing is gone. The new way of resting and trusting is here. Breathe with me now. Feel my presence wrapping around your tired heart. You are held. You are loved beyond measure. The best chapters of your story are still being written, and I am the author who never fails. Rest, my beloved. Sleep in the peace that only I can give. Tomorrow you will rise with fresh mercy, fresh strength, and a heart a little more anchored in me. I am with you always. I have been chasing you with my love since the beginning, and I will never stop. You are mine. And what is mine finds its way to you when you simply walk with me. Good night, dear one. I love you, deeply, completely, forever.